decides to start. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the 38th favorite dad in the family community, Papa West, Jacob West. Still without my glorious beard. It's still taking some time to grow in. Actually, come to think of it, by the time y'all are watching this, I will probably have my beard back. So this is just a weird random video of me beardless that y'all are just going to be surprised with. That's going to come out of nowhere. So it's all right. It doesn't matter. But still, I do promise I am the real Papa West. Today I'm here for a very special match in TMG teams. As you can tell, it is TMG trivia by this cute little logo right here up at the top that makes your hand disappear. And then also by the blue color of my name. We are doing TMG teams today. We are kind of taking a step back from the road to the title. I've had a lot of people have interest in joining the league. So we're going to do some debut matches. I have two very good teams that I am really intrigued to watch take each other on. Some might be veterans of the fan leagues. Some might be newbies of the fan leagues. We'll see. You might be asking, Papa, who do you have? The two teams I have Legion of Doom and Maximum Effort. And instead of just telling you who you are, I'm going to add them on here. First team that I'm going to add is going to be Legion of Doom, which is one the notorious Russell Howell and Sandy the Sandman Robinson. Russell, we just saw you a little bit ago in TMG singles, taking on Ryan Permison. And Sandy, it's been a while. You retired for a little bit. You have come back, and now y'all are partnering together. How are y'all feeling today?
Feeling great, man. I'm glad this is a dream come true, man. I'm really glad to partner up with Sandy. I've known him since the inception of all this stuff. It's really great to have a caliber player like Sandy. I'm glad he came back out of retirement to do this, and I'm just looking forward to having fun. And I'm just hopefully a new dynasty is formed today. I'm really looking forward to this.
What a rush. I am excited. I am happy. Russell has been one of my longest friends in this entire community. He is badass, and I know that term gets thrown around a lot, but he is. Look at his partners. He's been with Chance, Schmodown. He's been with Mac Weller, almost champions. Now he's with me. I don't know why he picked me. I'm going to do my best to answer as many questions right as possible. But as far as chemistry goes, Russell and I already have it. We've been working together for so long that it's just a matter of course. We're going to talk to one another. We're going to figure things out, and we're going to invite this new team on to take a crack at us. So thanks for having me. I'm glad to be back, and let's play. I'm ready.
All right, and then the next question I have for you, there are two characters on this background that are really catching my eye. Right underneath Russell, there is this light bulb with this huge smile, and it has this hand like that.
Right here.
And then a little bit below me on the side of Sandy is poop that looks like poop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask y'all, do you see yourself more as the light bulb or the
right
poop?
here? I'm feeling this guy right here.
I think we're gonna go with that guy. We're gonna go with that guy.
Woo, that's hot. Woo, woo, hot.
Damn it, I'm feeling the heat. Because look at the light bulb over here. The light bulb over here. He already beat the crap out of that one person. That guy is scared totally of him, and the robot is just like, "Oh, help me!" and running away. So the light bulb is obviously the winner of this match. So we're just gonna choose that side.
Be like the light bulb. That's good. With that, I'm going to kick y'all out as I add in the second team, which is the second team that I named, Maximum Effort, which are, I kind of hinted towards it earlier. We had our veterans. Now it's time for our rookies. Maximum Effort sees one gentleman by the name of JD Domash. Words are hard sometimes. I am sorry.
It's okay.
And his partner, Dylan Randazzo. Maximum Effort. How are y'all doing today?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited to get going. I mean, this is my first match in any fan league ever. So, it's just a sense of, getting used to the game and just trying to dip my toe into the league and have as much fun as possible. That's my goal. So,
and that's why we're here, is to have fun. You took my next question from me, Dylan. This is your first ever anything fan league match. Thank you for allowing us to be your first time.
Of course.
We hope we do not disappoint. And I'm going to ask you the same question. Do y'all see yourself as the light bulb or the poop?
I think we're definitely closer to the light bulb than the poop.
Yeah.
I mean, I refuse to dignify anything with poop.
Yeah. I'd say we're the light bulb, just full of energy and light. That's I'm just trying to spread positivity. That's how I'm going to get through this match, overcome the nerves, just positivity and brightness. So that's what I'm aiming toward.
All right. Well, we have 4 light bulbs here. There's going to be a huge glare coming off of my head. So if you lose sight while watching this match, TMG Trivia holds no responsibility for any of it. As I bring in everybody and do some maneuvering.
I just want to say that right behind me, there is a weird naval experimented on dolphin. And like he's got like a bionic eye, he's got like a collar, so he might be a super intelligent dolphin that's going to sweep away the poop.
We'll see. You might be asking yourself at home, Jacob, why do you have this weird random background? Because right now, going on at this exact moment, to date this match, everyone's favorite philosopher, Kevin Paz, is over on TMG Entertainment's YouTube channel and TMG Trivia's YouTube channel, going live playing Jackbox party games. He likes to do random stuff like that every now and again. So be sure to like and subscribe both our YouTube channels, but then also hit up the Facebook page because that's where he posts everything, saying what he's going to do. Jackbox is a lot of fun. And again, we're here to have fun. So maybe another day I'll have this because I decided to do this instead of Jackbox with Kevin. But don't worry, after this is done, I will try to hop on that. But without further ado, let's get into this. The way TMG Teams works, every match is going to be 3 rounds to a finish. I'm only going to explain round 1 right now because that is the round we're in, and it is pointless to explain everything else until we get there because you might forget, and I hate repeating myself. The way round number 1 works, I have 10 questions in front of me right here off to the side. That is why I will be looking off to the side and maybe have my hands going off on the other end. I don't know about anyone else. Actually, you have no reason to be doing that, so don't do that. But I have 8 questions I'm going to ask all of y'all individually one-on-one, or I'm going to ask all 4 of y'all 1 question each. So don't worry about having to remember all the questions and writing down 8 different answers and remembering all that. We're just going to go one at a time to make it easy on you. But you're going to hear my question. You're going to think of an answer for that question, whether it's a legit answer, whether you're trying to be funny, whatever you want to do. Write down your answer on a whiteboard, piece of paper, etch your sketch, carve it on your arm. I do not care, just as long as I can read it. When I call on your name, you're going to show your answer and vocally say what your answer is. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you get nothing. If you get all 8 questions correct, I did think of a nice bonus question that I will ask you only if you get it correctly, if you get all 8 correct. But with that, and throughout the match, you do have 4 repeats per team to use. And if you didn't like the wording of a question or you just want to be a dick, you do have a challenge available. If you challenge it, I will think if you are right. 9 times out of 10, you're wrong, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Without further ado, Legion of Doom, are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Maximum Effort, are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck,
You
bud.
too.
You too.
With that, let's get onto it as I scroll down to find the logos because I need a logo. Where did it go? I found it. Without further ado, let's get into this. Starting off with question number 1. which comes in the category of musicals. How old is Rolf Gruber, Liesl von Trapp's love interest in The Sound of Music? Good time to let you know. Right above Dylan is this fun little timer. Do not worry, this timer is not canon. It is just for me to keep track so I do not give you 2 minutes to answer a question. I'll give you 15, 20 seconds sometime around there. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Russell.
Let's go and get the bad question out of the way. I just said 80. No idea.
Dylan.
She's 16 going on 17, but I believe he is 18. Is that?
Sandy.
Oh, wow, I was in right.
I said 27 years old.
And JD.
Weird.
I misheard the question, so I went 16 going on 17.
Liesl von Trapp is in fact 16 going on 17, which is why they have the song. Her love interest Rolf, as you will know from the great song, I am 17 going on 18. So he is 17 years old, Dylan.
Damn.
Unfortunately, incorrect. Russell trying to get him arrested for.
I was gonna say I got a Woody Allen situation going here. I guess, right?
Yes. All right. No one getting it correct, which just means, hey, no pressure for a perfect round. As we move on to question number 2, which comes in the category of James Bond. Name one of the 2 films to see Timothy Dalton portray the titular spy. Just 2 of the 3. This is also when I want to say that first question I wrote 3 weeks ago before I watched Multiplex's singles match for something where they used a very similar question. So Boatman, I love you. You are my son. Some people would say. I did not steal that from you. I promise it was written before. 5, 4,
Repeat.
3. Legion of Doom using their first repeat. Name one of the 2 films to see Timothy Dalton portray the titular spy.
One of the 2?
One of the 2, yes.
Oh, motherfuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I take it you had 2 written down.
Damn it. Sorry, Russell.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, you're good. I'm
2,
sorry.
1.
I misheard it.
No, you're good.
All right, going with Dylan.
The Spy Who Loved Me? I don't know.
And Sandy.
Well, I know both. But I put down The Living Daylights.
And JD.
License to Kill?
And Russell.
Never say never again.
The 2 we were looking for, The Living Daylights and License to Kill. I only needed 1. Sandy and JD getting that correct as we are tied 1-1.
Good pull.
Question number 3 comes in the category of comic book movies. And your question, what does Eggsy do to finally cure Galahad of his amnesia in Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle?
Fuck.
For crapping.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Sandy.
He drowns him.
JD.
I believe the answer is he restages the death of his Kingsman dog.
And Russell.
I had nothing I couldn't point at.
And Dylan.
Yeah, he gives him a puppy.
So the correct answer is he threatens to shoot a dog. JD, I can definitely give it to you. He doesn't actually give the dog to cure the amnesia.
That's why I said I said restaged because the whole thing was basically like he was redoing like
The first movie.
Yeah. He puts the gun to the dogs, or he tries to get Harry to shoot the dog, and is yelling at him, and then that's finally what cures the amnesia. Sandy, unfortunately, he does try to drown him, but that is not the final thing.
Yeah.
They do, so I cannot accept that.
No, it was one
maximum-
of two answers. They were both wrong.
Yeah. Maximum effort currently in the lead 2-1. Question number 4 comes in the category of Leonardo Dicaprio. And your question, what 2011 biopic sees Leo playing the titular character? I obviously cannot tell you the person he plays because that would give you the answer to the movie. And I want the answer to the movie. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with JD.
J. Edgar.
And Russell.
J. Edgar.
Dylan.
J. Edgar.
And Sandy.
I said The Aviator.
Sorry.
The Aviator is incorrect. We were looking for
Oh.
J. Edgar. Both members of Maximum Effort getting it correct, and then Russell getting it correct. Question number 5 comes in the category of Pixar films, which happens to be Maximum Effort's strength. Your question is, what kind of fish kills coral in Finding Nemo? This is also a good time to say, in both TMG singles and TMG teams, whenever we ask you for your strength, not only is that an option in round 2, but I have it as an option in round 3.
Repeat.
Thank you for making me repeat in the middle of saying that. What kind of fish kills coral in Finding Nemo? As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. I will also write a question in round 1 with your strength. So you're guaranteed to get a question based off of your strength. You are welcome. Potentially getting it all 3 rounds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Russell.
I just said jellyfish.
And Dylan.
It is a barracuda.
Sandy.
I said an anemone.
And JD.
Shark.
Dylan, the only one getting it correct.
Nice job,
Although
nice
I was wanting you to say, ooh, barracuda, and then, but
Only a
it's
half
all
point.
right. Yeah, it's all right. Question number 6 comes in the category of sports films, which is Legion of Doom strength. Your question, who plays the new head coach of the football team, Jack Lengill, in We Are Marshall?
Oh, wow. Shit.
It's
New coach. Actually, what? Switch it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Dylan.
I know he's in a lot of sports movies, so I guess Kevin Costner.
Sandy.
Matthew McConaughey.
JD.
Matthew McConaughey.
And Russell.
Matthew McConaughey.
Nice.
I was thinking of Fox at the beginning,
Fox. Yeah.
and then I switched. Yeah.
All right. Matthew McConaughey is the correct answer.
And then I heard you writing more than Matthew Fox, so that's what triggered me to go Matthew McConaughey. I'm not even bullshitting you.
Yeah. Matthew Fox plays the assistant coach.
Yeah.
Or he becomes the assistant
Yeah.
coach.
That's why I
Matthew
heard.
McConaughey
Yeah.
is the head coach for the majority of the film. Question number 7 comes in the category of movie release dates,
Okay.
or what I like to call write down 4 numbers, hope it's a year, and hope you're correct. What year saw the release of the films Constantine, A History of Violence, and Robots? Fun fact, I've only watched one of these 3 movies, and instead of telling you which one, I will just simply tell you I have 3 children, all under the age of 6, and just let you think of which one of those I have seen.
So Constantine, right?
No, A History of Violence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going with Sandy.
I said 2011, and I'm wrong.
And JD.
2005.
Russell.
2006.
And Dylan.
I said 2003.
So I don't know if Brooklyn knows that this league is a canon fan league, so I don't think he recognizes the sandwich roll. I recognize the sandwich roll. The correct answer is 2005. JD getting it correct.
Good job.
And then Russell, you will probably just want to message him privately and inform him to see if he'll.
Yep.
Yeah. And then your final question comes in the category, just like every other the movie leagues in TMG trivia, plot synopsis. I'm going to read you the synopsis of a film. You're going to write down what film it is. So name the movie from the following synopsis. A young man travels to 1885 to rescue his friend from a premature end. Surviving an Indian attack and unfriendly townsfolk, it is up to the young man to get him and his best friend back home.
Oh, goodness.
Five, four, three, two, one. Pens down, going with JD.
It's a huge locomotive nut. I was really a fan of the last scene. Back to the Future Part 3.
And Russell.
Back to the Future Part 3.
Dylan.
Back to the Future Part 3.
And Sandy.
Back to the Future 3.
Clean sweep. Everyone getting that question. It is Back to the Future Part 3. You got to love it when the random movie picker gives you a pretty easy movie for that plot synopsis. But since no one got a perfect round, that is it for round number 1. As we move on to round number 2, I have here on my tablet this lovely wheel, which is blue and yellow. On it are 8 different categories. The categories are, I did not memorize them, I'm sorry, guys. I have Martin Scorsese, young adult dystopian films, which are from books about dystopian futures, stuff like that. Pixar films, kaiju and other monster movies, Steven Spielberg, sports films, Wayans Brothers films, and Sly and Arnie. And then I do also have spinners and opponent's choice on the wheel. Each team will get a spin of the wheel. If you do not like the first spin, you do have the ability to spin again, but only one time, unless it lands on spinners or opponent's choice, in which you are stuck with that. Each category, I have 4 questions, all worth 2 points apiece. If you do not know the answer, you're not 100% sure, or you just like having choices, I do have multiple choice available. If you go for multiple choice, that does devalue it from 2 points apiece to 1 point apiece. And if you do get it incorrect, the other team does have the chance to steal. Right now, maximum effort, we see you in the lead with 9 to Legion of Doom's 6. With that being said, would y'all like to spin first or spin again?
What do you think, JD?
Or defer, not spin again. Spin now or spin second.
I always prefer to defer. I just like to know what information we're working with.
Yep, let's do it. Let's let them spin first.
Perfect.
All right. So with that, Legion of Doom, your spin is in. I also forgot to prime the wheel, so I'm going to let it spin real quick and bring it over here. And it's great because the prime is opponent's choice, so do not worry. Y'all are not stuck with that. Your spin is in. And it lands on the category of Pixar films. Would you like to keep Pixar films or spin it again?
I think we'll spin. You want to spin it again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
we'll spin again.
We'll spin again.
And it lands on Spinner's Choice.
Nice.
Would you like for me to reread the categories for you?
I don't know. What do you think, man? We've got a couple there that are. We've got. I mean, I know sports is our strength,
But I still think with earlier with the whole Slide Arnie thing, I think that would
I think that would be our best pick.
Yeah,
that or Spielberg, but I would prefer Arnold.
Let's go and go. We'll go Sly and Arnie.
Yep.
Going with Sly and Arnie, which of course is Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the gods of action movies. All right. So again, I have 4 questions for you in the category of Sly and Arnie. And your first question: what is the first film that Sylvester Stallone both starred in and directed?
Started and directed.
I know he did Oscar. I'm pretty sure he did Oscar. That was from the early. That was 90s. Did he go before that though? Direct something?
I think it was. I think it's one of the Rockies, but I can't remember which one.
You want to do multiple choice?
Let's do multiple choice, just because. Damn it!
Let's go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Cannonball, B, Fist, C, Rocky 2, or D, Paradise Alley.
Oh, see, they threw Paradise Alley in there, but I'm not. I think it's Rocky 2.
Go ahead, we'll roll with it then.
Okay.
Let's go.
We'll say Rocky 2.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer,
Final
sorry.
answer, yeah.
It's all right. I forgot to say the rule. Please say final answer whenever you give your final answer, so I know. And unfortunately, Rocky 2 is incorrect.
Okay.
So with that, maximum effort, you do have the ability to steal. I will give you a full repeat. What is the first film that Sylvester Stallone both starred in and directed? A, Cannonball, B, Fist, C, Rocky 2, or D, Paradise Alley?
I don't know. JD, I know Fist and Paradise Alley came out in the same year, but I don't know which was first. I believe it's one of those two, but I don't know. I'm leaning Fist. I don't know.
Hey, I'll go with your gut, because again,
I have no idea. Let's say Fist, final answer.
Fist is incorrect. We were actually looking for Paradise Alley.
All right, you were in the right spot. Don't worry.
I
You're
was
good.
in the right spot. Yeah.
You got it. We're good.
As soon as you said it, I knew that's what it was. Damn it.
All right. Question number 2. In Kindergarten Cop, why did Phoebe drop out of subbing the class, causing John Kimball to take her place?
Wasn't she pregnant?
I know she was real sick. Was it because she was pregnant? I think you might be right. I think we need to roll with it.
Let's go with it.
And let's go with it.
She was pregnant.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Maximum effort, full on repeat. In Kindergarten Cop, why did Phoebe drop out of subbing the class, causing John Kimball to take her place?
JD, do you know this?
I have a guess. I have a vague guess, which was I think she was getting attached to Arnold's character, like she was being personally attached. So that's what I was thinking in my head. But
all right, go for it, JD.
Yeah, final answer. She was getting too personally attached to Arnold's character.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Also, the answer we were looking for is she was sick.
Yeah.
If you want to check, I mean, all right. We'll go with it. That's
I'm going to challenge.
Okay,
I'm going to challenge
right.
because she was sick because she was pregnant. It was morning sickness that she was having. So I'm going to challenge that the answer is correct, that it was because she was sick and it was because she was pregnant.
Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and not talk to myself because as someone who has been involved in 3 pregnancies, I'll tell you being sick and being pregnant are 2 different things.
Oh, absolutely. But the reason she was sick was because she was pregnant.
This morning.
I don't know why I just Googled Wikipedia. So I'm going to go to the wonderful thing called the internet.
I mean, it's worth. I was thinking the same thing, Sandy. I figured we were going to challenge it anyway. I mean,
yeah, no, it's fine. It's exactly.
I love how you Google Kindergarten Cop. The first thing that pops up is a YouTube video of Arnold. It's not a tumor.
Not a tumor.
Yes. All right. So let me find it. So just so y'all know, I have the Wikipedia page for Kindergarten Cop pulled up, so I'm just going to start reading it. After years of pursuing Cullen Crisp, an infamous drug dealer, LAPD detective John Kimball arrests him for murder. A witness saw him murder an informant after getting information regarding the whereabouts of his ex-wife, Rachel, which allegedly stole millions of dollars from him before fleeing with his son. Partnered with former teacher turned detective Phoebe, Kimball goes undercover in Astoria, Oregon to find Rachel and offer her immunity in exchange. Okay, instead of just reading the entire thing, which it's 2 sentences later, Phoebe gets a terrible case of stomach flu, falling ill at the last moment, so Kimball takes her place.
That's fair. Yep.
Yep.
It's fair.
So with that, as we are bringing it back in, it says she has the stomach flu, which is not a pregnancy morning sickness kind of thing. So with that, we cannot award Legion of Doom the challenge. And also with that, they do lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
She had stomach issues because she was pregnant. No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Sandy, do you wanna play by yourself because your partner is?
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
All right. So as we move on to question number 3, in the category of Sly and Arnie, who plays Detective Sergeant Matthew Fox in Nighthawks?
I think it's Rutger Hauer,
Go with your gut.
but
You want to go multiple choice? You feel comfortable with multiple choice?
yeah, we're gonna go multiple choice on this one.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Carl Weathers, B, Billy D. Williams, C, David Carradine, or D, Michael Caine.
See, good thing right
That's
there.
good you went there. Okay.
Michael Caine seems to ring a bell for me.
All right. Let's go with it.
We'll say Michael Caine. Final answer.
Unfortunately, Michael Caine is incorrect. Maximum effort. Your question for the 1-point steal. Who plays Detective Sergeant Matthew Fox in Nighthawks? A, Carl Weathers, B, Billy D. Williams, C, David Carradine, or D, Michael Caine?
What do you think, JD?
2 to stick out to me are Carl Weathers and David Carradine would be the 2 I would be vacillating between.
I have no idea, so I'll let you roll with this.
I've never seen this movie, so this is a complete guess on my point. I'm just letting you know this right now. Carl Weathers.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Carl Weathers is incorrect. The correct answer is Billy D. Williams. The one none of y'all said.
We said we were going to do that, JD, so there we go.
Yeah, I warned you it was a complete guess.
All right, and your final question, Legion of Doom in Sly and Arnie. What nickname does Wade call Maggie in 2015's Maggie?
Shit. I know the cover of the movie. That's all I can help you out with. I've never seen this one.
Multiple choice, please. I've never seen it either.
Oh, okay.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Rose, B, Daisy, C, Lily, or D, Tulip.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
Okay, so it's A or it's B or C.
All right. What do you?
Because you got to think about what's easiest for Arnold to say. Can I hear the options one more time?
Yes, you do get a free repeat of the options. A, Rose, B, Daisy, C, Lily, or D, Tulip.
Now I'm thinking it's just C. I think it's Lily.
All right, let's go with it. C.
Lily, final answer.
Lily is incorrect.
There we go.
Maximum efforts. Your question for the 1-point steal. What nickname does Wade call Maggie
Sorry, bro.
in 2015's
Andrew.
Maggie?
All
A.
good.
Rose, B. Daisy, C. Lily, or D. Tulip?
You have any idea, JD?
I was thinking Lily was one of the ones I was actually thinking of. The other
Not
one I
bad.
was thinking was Rose.
Okay, we'll go with it. Might as well. We can't lose any points.
Rose, final answer.
Unfortunately, the correct answer is B. Daisy.
I should have went with my gut on that one too. Damn it.
You're good. Hey, you're good. We're good.
So
I mean, if you would have asked for me to give you the options in the Arnold voice, I would have tried. I don't know if that would have helped, though.
And that's the thing. Like, do it in Arnold's voice, but say Rose. Like, it wouldn't sound right. Neither would the last one. He couldn't say it. He wouldn't be able to say it properly.
It would say like Dulip or something like that.
Tulip.
But he could say Daisy or Lily.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good.
Yeah.
That's what my rationale was. But,
Yeah.
It's all good.
It was a great rationale, I will say.
Damn.
So with that, Dylan and JD, it is your turn to spin the wheel,
Just gotta steal some.
and
that's
your
all.
spin is in as it lands on the category
One opponent.
of
Ah!
opponent's choice.
Oh, that is going to be the only thing that saves us here.
You want to do sport?
Unfortunately, you are not allowed to
That's fine. Do you want to do
spin
sports?
again.
We'll do sports. movies?
Yeah.
Okay, sports movies.
Yeah. We'll do sports for them.
All right. And Legion of Doom has saddled you with sports films. So, maximum effort. Again, I have 4 questions for you. Starting off with question number 1. In any given Sunday, what Florida city does the football team, the Sharks, play in?
I don't know, JD.
I would
choice.
multiple choice it.
Multiple choice, please. Yep.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Tampa Bay, B, Miami, C, Jacksonville, or D, Orlando.
Miami was jumping to me before multiple choice. I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm thinking Miami.
Because
Sharks.
I was thinking Jacksonville, but
Jacksonville Sharks. Maybe. I don't know. What do you want to go with, JD? I'm fine going with Jacksonville if you want. Let's go Jacksonville. Final answer.
Jacksonville is incorrect. Russell and Sandy,
Miami.
in any...
Miami final answer.
Miami final.
sorry about that, Dale.
That's okay.
I do give you the option to hear the question again.
Sorry.
Thank
We
you
didn't
for
need it.
interrupting me, though.
We didn't need it.
Miami is correct for 1 point.
All right, Sam, let's go.
All right, maximum effort. Your second question. Which NFL team gives the Browns the number 6 overall pick, which they in turn trade to the Seahawks in draft day?
Oh God, multiple choices. But I've seen that 2 years ago. I saw it in theaters and it completely went out of my head.
All right, multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, the Denver Broncos, B, the New York Giants, C, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or D, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh, it's Jacksonville again now.
What do you think, JD? I've never seen it, and you have. So do you have?
Can I hear the options again?
Yep, you do get one free repeat of the options. Your options are A, the Denver Broncos, B, the New York Giants, C, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or D, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tampa Bay was ringing out to me. That's the
Yeah, I have no idea. So if you want to go with it, we can.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Final answer.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are incorrect, and as long as Tom Brady is on that team, they will never be an answer.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are the correct answer.
Jags.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Okay. The Jacksonville Jaguars are correct for 1 point.
I think Tampa Bay was the people they were competing against. Oops.
Maybe, yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Shake it
They
off.
were all NFL teams.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 1 in 32.
Yeah.
You know, you had.
Yeah.
When in doubt, we'll answer Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's,
All
that's,
right.
I
gonna
like
be,
that idea.
that'll be round 3's question. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Question number 3. In He Got Game, Jake Shuttlesworth is serving time in prison for what?
He got game.
Do you know, JD?
No.
Okay, multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, murdering his wife, B, tax evasion, C, hit and run,
Sandy, I
or
got it.
D, assault charges.
I'm thinking maybe B, JD, but I don't know.
Which one was B?
The tax one.
It could, but it could also be the assault. I think it could be assault because there's a whole thing about him not be like they're
Five.
estranged.
Yeah. Repeat the question.
Yeah, repeat the question.
Yeah.
All right, maximum effort using their second repeat. In He Got Game, Jake Shuttlesworth is serving time in prison for what?
That's
A,
that's Denzel. Sorry.
Okay.
A, murdering his wife, B, tax evasion, C, hit and run, or D, assault charges.
I know hit and run and murdering are out. It's definitely either the tax evasion or the assault.
You've seen it, so I'll go with your gut. on this,
I haven't seen it. It's just
Oh, okay.
I'm generally aware. I've read the synopsis once.
Let's go with then D.
I'm going to go
final
with the. Let's go with assault.
Yeah, D. Final
I was
answer.
about to say, Dylan did say D, final answer, so I do
That's
have to take
assault,
that.
right?
Thankfully, that is the assault.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
It's not right.
that is incorrect.
It's A.
Russell,
It's A, final answer, because he accidentally pushes his wife who hits her head and dies. It's A, final answer. We did a podcast on it. Final
Yep.
answer.
okay, again, whenever you get the option to steal, I do get to repeat it for you.
I got
I
you.
will
Alright,
turn into Mark Ellis here.
You're good.
All right, and maximum effort, your fourth and final question in the category of sports films. In Caddyshack, what type of candy bar was mistaken as poop in the swimming pool?
I know this one, JD. It's a Baby Ruth.
Go
I'm
for
very
it.
confident. Baby
Yeah,
Ruth. Final answer.
Baby Ruth is correct. 4-2 points.
All right, so we
As we move on,
We're at the same score. We're good. We're good.
as we move on to round number 3, maximum effort with that was able to retake the lead. It was tied at 1 point, but right now they're sitting at 11 to Legion of Doom's 9. The way round number 3 works is y'all will give me 3 numbers ranging from 1 to 15. Each number is going to correspond to a category, and the order you give me your numbers is going to determine I have a 2-point question, a 3-point question, and then a 5-point question. I will read off the category of the 2-point question. The teams that are getting that question will discuss who is going to answer that question. Whoever answers the 2-point question, the other person will answer the 3-point question, and then you can confer on the 5-point question. Maximum effort, you currently have a 2-point lead. 3 numbers, 1 through 15, please.
let's go. I'll pick 11. JD, you want to pick the others?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. 15 and 5.
11, 15, and 5. Legion of Doom, 3 numbers, not 11, 15, or 5, though.
I always go 6. I'm going to go 6. You go pick the other 2.
We'll go 6, 7, and 17.
Your numbers are from 1 through 15.
All right.
17 is higher.
We'll go 6, 7, and, just because Gordie Howe is awesome, we'll say 9.
6, 7, and 9. Legion of Doom, since y'all are currently behind, we're going to start off with you.
How many repeats do we have left? 3?
3.
Y'all have 3.
Okay.
Maximum effort has 2.
Remember that, San. So just, let's just take our time on this one. Let's get back into this,
Yeah,
all right?
you got it, brother.
So with that, we're going to start off with Legion of Doom. You gave you the number 6, which corresponds to the category fantasy sci-fi.
All right.
Which one of y'all will take fantasy sci-fi?
Oh, shit. One of us got to take it. Ooh,
I can take it.
You want to take it? Go ahead. That's fine.
I'll take the fantasy
Alright.
sci-fi.
All right, Sandy, your question in fantasy sci-fi. What name does Marty go by while in 1955 in Back to the Future?
He goes by Calvin Klein.
Oh boy.
Final answer.
Calvin Klein is correct for
Nice.
2 points.
All right.
Legion of Doom tying it up. So
So
maximum effort. We are going to go to you next.
So it's one person, then the last question we both confer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So maximum effort.
All right.
This is maximum efforts question, though.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I was just double check. I just wanted to make sure
Okay. Because if you answer it, Russell, I will punch you through the screen. So, JD and Dylan, you gave me the number 11, which corresponds to the category of 2010s. Who would like to take the category of 2010s?
JD, I feel good about this, but I know you also probably do as well. So, what are you thinking?
Hey, if you want to go for it, go for it.
Yeah, I'll take this one. You take the next one.
Yep, sounds good.
Cool.
All right. Dylan taking the 2010s question. And your question is, who plays Sienna Brooks, a doctor helping Robert Langdon stop a deadly disease in 2016's Inferno?
Hmm.
Five.
Repeat.
2. Using a repeat. Who plays Sienna Brooks, a doctor helping Robert Langdon stop a deadly disease in 2016's Inferno?
Not sure. I'm just gonna guess one. Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz is incorrect. The correct answer is Felicity Jones.
Okay. You knew that one, JD?
Yeah, I knew that one.
Ah,
I've seen it.
It happens.
It happens. It happens. Brush it off. Brush it off.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and stay with maximum effort for their 3-point question. They gave me the number 15, which corresponds to the category of the Cornetto trilogy. JD, you are taking this one. And your question is, who plays Shaun and Ed's roommate Pete in Shaun of the Dead? Five, 4, 3.
I don't have it.
Okay. The correct answer is Peter Serafinowicz.
Yeah, there is no way I was going to get there.
So because we are currently tied and maximum effort only has 1 question left, we're going to jump back over to Legion of Doom since they have 2 questions left. So with that, Russell, y'all gave me number 7, which corresponds to the category of Indiana Jones. Your 3-point question. What is the name of the Chinese crime lord who owns the Kenobi Club in Temple of Doom?
Oh my god, I have no idea. Yeah. Jesus Lord, I have no idea. It's been forever since I've seen Temple of Doom. No clue. Yeah, I have no idea. No clue.
You're not going to answer anything? Okay.
No, I literally got nothing.
Okay.
It's like Zazo or something. It's just some
The correct answer is Lao Che.
Chang. Wow. That was what I was thinking about. He keeps on yelling at him because he's got. No, it's not you. I wouldn't have remembered the last name.
No, it's like
in Helping Hull. So
it's funny because that's like my least favorite of the original trilogy. Like, yeah, fuck.
So we're going to go ahead and stay with Legion of Doom for their 5-point question.
All right.
Y'all gave me number 9, which comes in the category of 1980s.
All right.
Your question in the 1980s. In Midnight Run, what is Jack Walsh's profession?
Oh shit, dude. We got 2 repeats left.
Should have
We got
three.
three. We got 3 repeats left.
Midnight Run. That's the one with Grodin. Isn't that the one with Grodin and what am I thinking?
Yeah, repeat.
Using a repeat.
Isn't that the one with
Midnight Run?
It is.
What is Jack Walsh's profession?
So I think Jack is the bounty hunter.
So yeah,
I don't think it's Grodin. I think it's the other guy.
It's the other guy. Yeah, that's why I was thinking the same thing too.
I'm thinking the right answer is
That
bounty
has to be.
hunter. Okay,
Go with it.
bounty hunter. Final answer.
That is correct for 5
Yeah!
points.
Good.
Nice.
Legion of Doom
I was thinking it, and yeah, good.
taking the lead. Maximum effort. We move on to y'all for perhaps the final question of the game. Your 5-point question comes in the category of the MCU. It is the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
All right.
All right.
And your
How many repeats do we
question.
have? How many repeats? 1?
You have 1.
Okay, great. Let's use it, JD, just in case.
All right. Your 5-point question in the MCU. Name 5 of the 6 men that make up the Howling Commandos who help Cap attack known Hydra bases in Captain America: The First Avenger.
In 5? Oh,
So Bucky, it's definitely
Bucky
one.
Barnes. Yeah. Not
Dum Dum
Peggy, but-
Dugan.
Yeah.
What is Clark Duke's name?
5.
Repeat.
I was gonna say, should I get a longer time for 5 names? No, I'm just saying. I'm just in general.
Keep thinking, JD. Keep thinking.
That's a good idea, Russell.
No, I was just saying. Yeah.
Name 5 of the 6 men that make up the Howling Commandos who help Cap attack known Hydra bases in Captain America: The First Avenger.
There were 5.
There were 6, and we have to name 5. Yeah, I'm
So I
not.
know Bucky. I know Dum Dum Deegan. I know Gabe Jones. What were the other 2?
Nothing's coming to me, JD. So this is all you.
Yeah, I only have 3. I have Bucky, Dum Dum Deegan, Game Jones. The other 2 I'm drawing
Yeah.
The other 3 I'm drawing a blank.
It's all right. We did well. Congrats, guys.
Yeah, congrats.
5, 4, 3. And your winner, the Legion of Doom. The correct answers that we had: Bucky Barnes, Dum Dum Deegan, Gabe Jones, Jim Morita, James Falworth, and Jacques Dernier.
Because I wouldn't have gotten.
Yeah.
Dude,
I would have gotten any.
I wouldn't have gotten that one either. That was a hell of a round 5 question. Holy shit.
Wow.
I knew Bucky.
Yeah.
Bucky.
I knew Bucky.
Yeah.
I knew Bucky and Dum Dum, and everybody else. I was like, nope, never.
Yeah.
Nope, don't know that guy.
I would have said Bucky and then Steve Rogers. Hopefully that's not Captain America technically. So, but
Bruce
with
Banner,
that, yes, Legion of Doom, very exciting match. Very rarely do we see both teams going to the 5-point question, but did very decent in round 1. Round 2, your round wasn't the greatest, but you were able to capitalize on steals whenever you saddled them with opponent's choice. And then, of course, round 3, we know how that one went. How are you feeling after that match?
I felt great because I know that we were. I think if I had to give put in like D or E effort. Like I'm saying for our first round, and we sucked. The limp out of there was 6 points, kind of like behind like 3 or 4 points. I thought the Arnie slide was good. I felt comfortable in that move, but we just the questions just weren't in the wheelhouses of either one of us. So we left there with no points, and it was kind of like, oh boy, what are we going to do? And luckily, we got opponent's choice. We fed them sports movies. We knew them. And then we just answered what we needed to answer in round 3. So, I mean, this was far from a perfect show for us, but I mean, I'm excited to get the win no matter what, though. So it's a way to begin this team. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, and hats off to them. I mean, it's never, ever easy, when you get spinner's choice and opponent's choice in the same game. Lucky for us, really unlucky for them, because we absolutely shit the bed in round 2. It was just, they were just, like Russell said, they were just out of the wheelhouse. And the ones that we sort of knew, we weren't going to risk it because we were noticing that they were just like not there. And that's okay. You know what? Everybody has a bad round. I'm embarrassed about my personal round in round number 1. It was garbage. Russell hung us in there to keep us within 3.
You got us more points in round 1 than I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, let's just say we had 3 each to equal 6. But you know what? The other guys, those guys, they got a bright future ahead of them. We didn't play our best game, obviously. This is our first time too, as a teammate, as teammates. But you know what? We're going to get better as it goes on. And those guys have got a bright future ahead of them. So hats off to them for playing awesome.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Hats off to my partner, because my partner's awesome. And
hats off to those guys. Honestly,
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my buddy up there, calling me and saying, "Hey, I need a partner," and I'm like, "I'm yours."
But honestly, hats off to those guys. I remember coming into the league and how the nerves. I mean, we've been at this, so it's like, I mean, we've done all these sorts of matches like this. So I mean, they hung in there. They just got some tough questions in round 3. I mean, the 5 characters and stuff like that. That's tough. They had some tough questions. The Coronado trilogy too. That was a tough question too. But all in all, though, they hung in there, man. They played a great round 1. They jumped out ahead of us. Just shows that, I mean, they definitely do have a bright future in leagues. So it'll be fun to watch these guys coming down the future. But hats off.
Thanks you, JD. Great match. I loved it. So
they had us against the ropes, man. We had no business winning this game, but I'm glad we eked it out for sure. But a hell of a performance from those guys for sure.
Yeah,
definitely. And Sandy and Russell, both of y'all did fantastic. Both your team and the other team, maximum effort. Last question, the question I tend to ask everybody: is there anyone out there y'all would like to take on, whether they're currently on the roster or not on the roster? I can sweet talk some people.
I think Sandy's the same as me. I mean, you line them up, we're going to take them. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
I have a bit more of a specific ask on this one, because it was mentioned to me, and I don't think it should happen right away, but I think we can build to this. There's another team out there, and JD knows what I'm going to say right now. Nostalgia Goggles. My old partner Jeremy Adams and RJ Villarreal.
That'd be fun.
I would definitely like to see an all original Full Metal Trivia tag match with them.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But we got to see what they can do. Like we've already won our match, so they got to come in, play their match, and if they do, okay, then they can come. Then they can step up.
That. I think that'd be fun. Those guys are fun. Jeremy, a hell of a competitor. Renee is always good too. They're fun. They're good people. So I think shots were already fired here from Sandy, so I think that's who he wants to go with. I mean, I'm good with whoever you put in our way. We'll play anybody.
Yeah.
Sandy pretending to be Arnold Schwarzenegger while he is fighting the Predator. Just shooting at nothing, just shooting to shoot.
And everybody falls.
It's not a rose. It's not a rose.
I would be lying if I did not say, when I did talk with Jeremy Adams about signing him up for TMG Trivia, both singles and teams, I honestly thought about putting y'all up against him and his teammates had he given me a team. So it's more than likely going to happen one of these days.
Hey,
but we'll have to wait and C. It's more than likely going to happen one of these days as I kick both of y'all out. And I go ahead and add Dylan and JD back in. Dylan, JD, I just want to say that was a fantastic match. Just like I was saying, to Legion of Doom, very rarely do we see both teams make it to the 5-point question. We've seen a lot of times a team either wins by KO or TKO or only has to answer one question in round 3 to win it all. So you definitely did a great job today. How are y'all feeling after that match?
I mean, I feel fine because ultimately it really did come to that round 2, which is like, again, it was opponent's choice. So, realistically, that's what it came down to. Like, if we had gotten, a lot of any of those categories besides like sports, they already took one of the ones we weren't really confident in with away. So like a lot of those other categories we were very comfortable with. They just chose, again, we got opponent's choice, so we can choose. And I think, again, if we got even like a Spielberg, I think we would have, the variables would have been completely different. And I think,
and
then
the one question, Miami, I talked myself out of Miami, and I know if you picked the 2-pointer, you would have gotten Felicity Jones, but that would have only been 3 or 4 points, and we still had to hit that 5-pointer.
Yeah.
I don't think we were going to hit that 5-pointer either way. So no matter what had happened, even if we had gone with our gut in those questions or switched who was answering which questions at the end, it still would have come down to the 5-pointer anyway. But they did a great job, and it was fun going up against 2 vets. And as this first match, I was just hoping to get at least one question right in the first round, and I got a few. So I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of JD. I had a blast. Yeah.
Definitely. Dylan, I do also want to say, thanks again for allowing your first match to be here in TMG Trivia. As someone who has had their first match, granted it was a while ago, it is very nerve-wracking. You always say you're going to do it, and then you finally get added into that group message, and then it actually happens. Very rarely does someone going into their first match ever get the win out. A lot of times the nerves do hit. You did a great job. JD, you killed it also. Same question. Anyone out there y'all want to take on, whether they're on the roster, not on the roster?
As I said, I think we just want to win, so I think we're going to be open to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, our buddy Chad has always been talking to us about the fan leagues, and I know he has a team, Hail Payman. I mean, if they're game for a match, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
we'd love to play Chad. We'd love to play Matt. Whatever. Whoever you want to give us, we'll play. We just want to get that first win. Now we know we can get to the end. We just need to now seal the victory. But
so fun fact: Matty G happens to be my tag team partner in a lot of other stuff out there. Just for some reason, he decided to go with someone else here. But I was jokingly about to say, well, I could put y'all up against Hail Payman, not knowing that y'all knew Chad.
We're all friends.
Nice. We'll see. And again, I just put random people in and see what happens. I'm like Tony, but better. It's the American accent. I'm kidding. Tony, I love you. JD and Dylan, I'm going to kick y'all out. And now it's just me again, this beautiful face. Well, from everyone at TMG Trivia, I don't know about y'all, that was a fantastic match. I hope y'all had fun watching this. For Sandy, for Russell, for JD, for Dylan, and yes, I have to count like this so I don't forget anybody, because along with my hair, I lose stuff very easily. But for all those guys, for us here at TMG Trivia, have fun, stay safe. Or don't. I don't care. I'm not your dad. But I could be your papa.